If this is your first time watching this channel, you are highly welcome. This is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about a very serious subject. This is a subject that a lot of spiritualists don't like to talk about. In fact, a lot of people in Africa, they don't want to acknowledge this very phenomenon that I want to talk about today. This is something that is secret. It is secret. People don't want to talk about it. People are afraid to talk about it. Even a lot of spiritualists are afraid to talk about it. But it is something that actually exists in Africa. It is something that is very common, and a lot of us have experienced it. This is the existence of clandestine witchcraft or evil societies in Africa. These are communities or group of people that have come together to create what we call a kind of secret cults, secret societies. These are evil, dark, secret societies that the aim of these people is to practice abominable or arcane rites of African spirituality. In fact, for me, what these people practice, this set of people, for me, it is not African spirituality. Okay? What these people practice is pure wickedness, is evil and wickedness. This is what they practice. And this is for good reasons why a lot of people are scared of them. And we have this phenomenon in Africa today. We have it in Africa. It is very common in West Africa. Okay? Especially in West Africa, almost every family have some elements of people that practice this form of ancient evil spirituality. In Africa, we call it witchcraft. Our definition of witchcraft in Africa is different from Western definition of witchcraft. When we use the term witchcraft in Africa, we mean somebody that practices evil dark magic. Nothing good comes out of this kind of person. What they practice is pure destruction, how to use spells, shams to manipulate other people's life and to destroy other people's life. This is what we term as witchcraft in Africa. But in the Western world, witchcraft is somebody that practices magic, somebody that practices Wicca, somebody that works with herbs. That person is called a witch in the Western world. Okay? So their own definition and our definition is different. When I use the term on this channel, witchcraft, I refer to those people that practice this evil, abominable, unspeakable acts of so-called spirituality. Okay? Today I want to talk about their societies. We have different kind of spiritual societies in Africa. We have different types. Okay? For branding, there are three major color codes that we use in Africa for branding of these various types. We have the white witches or white practitioners. We have red practitioners. Then we have black. Okay, this is the color code white, red, and black. You're going to see these three colors repeating themselves in various forms of spirituality in Africa. White, some people will tell you that they are white practitioners. They only wear white. They don't mix it. They're supposed to represent purity, cleanliness, working with natural elements, working with only benevolent spirits. Most of these people venerating water deities, their color is white because it represents the purity of the water. So you always see them wearing white to the river, doing everything in white, trying to make everything look clean and pure. Okay, that one is okay, it's still good. Then you see some people saying their own spirituality is red. Red is that they work with some forces that are not 100% pure, but it's not evil. Working with forces of chaos, working with forces of life force, elemental forces that are not necessarily evil. There is a difference between evil and darkness. Once again, I will get to that. Then you see these people, most times they go with the color of red and white to mix these two things together. Okay, then you're going to see some people that practice pure black spirituality. Their color is black. These people they work with dark forces, which may not be necessarily evil. Okay, darkness and evil is two different things, so please try to know the difference. Something can be dark but it's not evil. Something can also be evil and dark at the same time. So you see some people that claim to work with chaotic energies, dark energies. They have been able to master working with them, or they are very fluent by working with them. As a practitioner or for African spirituality, you should be able to know how to work with the light and the darkness, okay, to bring balance, because nature is composed of these two forces of polarity. So you need to learn how to work they call it the night shade, or the night part and the day part. Okay, so you're going to see this representation. Then inside this dark aspect again, if you still go deeper, you're going to see some people that are focused on the extreme spectrum of this very dark reality, or this very dark realm. These are the people that I want to talk about today. These are the people, we call them Eweya in Urobo, or Winch, or Rieda, or the African term in my tribe is Orieda. When they say somebody's Orieda, it means say the person a winch, na evil. This is a totally evil entity from head to toe, from beginning to the end. This person represents evil. This person is the physical embodiment of evil. These are the people I want to talk about today. And sadly, they exist. And sadly, they are part of nature. And they are very, very present with us in this reality. So this Orieda, or this winch, these people that practice the extreme form or the extreme spectrum of African black magic, or African witchcraft, or African sorcery. These are the people I want to talk about today. Okay, these are the people that everybody are afraid of. We call these ones the mothers of the night. We call these ones the queens of the night. We call these ones the night people. The night people, these are the dark ones. These are the children of evil, the children of iniquity, the pure children of the soulless realm. These are children of who we call Ramasatolas in Western occultism. Okay? These are the people I want to talk about today. They have their own deities, they have their own traditions, they have their own belief. Okay? The major philosophy of these people is that destruction is the only form of creation. The belief of these people is that they are created to bring destruction, to retard progress in this physical world. Nature created them for a good reason, but once again, too much of everything is bad. Okay, so there need to be balance in nature. When the activities of these ones become too much, they need to be curtailed, they need to be restrained. Okay, that's why we have the other side of the spectrum. If there is too much sunshine, it will also lead to destruction. If there's also too much darkness, no sun coming out, it is also destruction. That's why we have it equal day, 12 hours of day, 12 hours of night. It's all about balance. Okay, so these people I want to talk about today, these are people that have dedicated themselves to the study and practice of this extreme spectrum of African spirituality. Okay, these are people that have dedicated themselves to this path or this philosophy of evil, and it is something that is very, very ancient and something that is very, very present in Africa. This is, I believe, it must have started with the beginning of our own existence, because it is something that is very, very rooted in our spiritual system, and is rooted in our psychic, and it's also rooted in the continent. This evil I'm talking about is not evil of today. This evil has been present in Africa before the inception of this of Caucasian. So Caucasian have nothing to do with this, okay? But Caucasian aided them, because now they are in full force in these evil people. They are in full force in Africa now. So many of these people now, they are now coming out in the form of African spirituality due to this awokeness that is happening. We are not talking about African spirituality freely. A lot of them are now coming out. These are people that in those days in Africa, if a practitioner of this kind of abominable act is caught, what they do to them is that they usually excommunicate them from the society. They usually bury them in the evil forests by locking them there and trapping them there so that they cannot reincarnate back into the community. I have talked about this phenomenon in my book. I talked about the evil forest. The evil forest in Africa is a place whereby these evil souls, people that commit abominations, people that are guilty of this witchcraft, these people are not allowed to be buried with normal people. They are taken out of the village, they are buried in the evil forest. So the evil forest act like a prison for trapping these evil forces in them, so that they don't escape back into circulation. But due to the inception of Christianity, a lot of these places have been destroyed. So I believe many of those spirits also escaped, and many of them have incarnated back into this earth. That's why we see the proliferation of so many evil people in Africa. You come to Nigeria today, you see religion have taken over the mind of people. You see so many pastors doing so many evil things, very wicked souls in human form. These people, the aim of these people is to trap the spirituality of the continent, to make sure that African people never wake up. Same thing the white masters is doing. You see this one calling themselves Believers Love World, Redeem, Winners, Catholic Church, Deeper Life. All of them are part of this evil force in Africa. So that is this evil cult. They are all part of it. They all work together. Okay. Now for these cult people, these society people, what you will find about their existence is that there are some particular families, some particular bloodlines that it has been able to pollute or infiltrate in Africa. So these are people that have accepted this way of life. Probably their parents, their ancestors in the ancient time accepted this kind of lifestyle, and they have been initiated. So they have passed this initiation to their children. So their children is now witches, and those children, they are going to pass this to the next generation. So this is what we call generational witchcraft. It is still alive today. The way this is passed is that they will give the children something to eat. Most times it's very popular in those days to give granuts to children to eat. I don't know why they like to use granite a lot. They will use one thing they call agidi jollof. They'll give that. You can put this thing in anything. You can put it in a drink. You can put it in any food items, but the person needs to eat it. Once the child or the individual eats this witchcraft, this is a spell that is made of human particles. It can be human blood or human parts or different kind of abominable stuff mixed together. Once the person eats this witchcraft, In the ninth time, they will see themselves flying, can be as a bird or any kind of creeping animals, any kind of evil creature, any kind of creature of the night. They usually take the form of owls, bats, snakes, anything that is very active in the night, any sort of night animal. They take this form, then they go to the meetings. They have their own meetings in the astral world. In these meetings, the person will not be initiated formally. If the person's spirit agree with what they have eaten and they like the cuts, they will still give them another food to eat again in that world. If they eat inside the coven with the elders, they have now taken the initiation to continue the legacy of the witchcraft. So this is how people are initiated into this kind of stuff. So not everybody can be initiated. There are some people that their own bloodline is different, their destiny is different. Those people cannot be initiated. Even if you try to give those kind of children the thing to eat, they will eat it and they will not be obedient to the laws or to that court. So it cannot work for them. Not everybody can be initiated. Before you are initiated into this kind of thing, especially a stranger, their spirit must resonate with it. They must like the thing. Okay, so most times before this winches or gets initiate a child, they try to get that child or that person to like them before they initiate you. You need to like them, because when they are giving you this stuff, you will be seeing them there. If it's somebody that you hate naturally, you will not flow with them. So they try to get you to like them, to like their evil, and then they introduce this stuff to you. Then if your spirit agree with it, you become one of them. So when you have become one of them, what they will do is that you have to live by them, their rules. Part of the rules is that they will promise to give you power. The power they will give you is not for helping other people. The power is for destroying the life of people. The power that we give them is for stealing people's destiny. Stealing people's destiny, stealing people's property, destroying people's property, putting misery and sorrow and pain in the life of people. This is the power they give them. This is why this thing is evil. Okay? Now you're going to see a lot of these people coming on in African spirituality now. Some of them are wearing their heads now. They even have YouTube channel. What they are coming under now to show you who they are is the practice of OBA. OBA is another one aspect of African spirituality that you can trace to Nigeria, to the Efik Calabar people. The word OBA in Efik, it means evil sham, evil spell. It means witchcraft. OBA does not have any distinct set of people that say, okay, these people from this country or from this village, this is their practice. OBA simply means witchcraft, evil witchcraft for destruction. Okay, so there's no particular people you can trace to Africa that can say that, like we have the Yoruba people venerating the Ifa system like this. Then you say the Igbo people having Odinala or something. Then you say the Kushite people and the Central Africa, Northern African people having Kushite Kemetic spirituality. You're not going to see any group of people saying this is Obia is our stuff. Obia is a term for evil witchcraft. Okay, when they say somebody is Obia practitioner, the person practice evil dark witchcraft. So a lot of these people that practice this our witchcraft in this dark night coven, you're going to find a lot of them in Obia. Okay, Obia is something that is unlimited, unrestricted. It's a good place for them. They cannot hide under Ifa that much. Ifa, like everybody knows what is going on. The practice is open. We have a lot of books, Kemetic spirituality, have a lot of resources. So you cannot hide that dark stuff there. Okay, you can hide in somewhere that is obscure, somewhere that people don't know much about, somewhere that is very vast, unlimited. So OBA is the place that a lot of them crowd. I have seen a lot of these evil people, they all claim to be OBA practitioners because we don't know the limit of OBA. So you, as a practitioner of African spirituality, you need to be very careful, especially about people that say they practice OBA. Okay? You need to be very careful of them. Why I am saying this is that we have different kind of African spirituality. We have destructive African spirituality. We also have constructive African spirituality. You need to know what you are practicing so that you will know what you are getting into. Okay, because a lot of new people coming in, they don't know this. I learned this stuff the hard way. When I started my initial incursion into African spirituality, I thought everybody is the same, everything is the same. I made a lot of mistakes and I got very, very bad reactions. I mixed up with a lot of people, a lot of different kind of practitioners. It didn't take time for me to start discovering that so many people that claim to be practicing African spirituality, they don't really have the last thing in their heart is the interest of Africa. In fact, the last thing in the heart of some of these people is the success of their own fellow man. There are people that practice pure destructive stuff. I don't even call it African spirituality, I call it wickedness. For somebody not to want to see the progress of any other person except they are benefiting from that progress. Is that not wickedness? These witchcraft people, what you're going to find in them is that they have very, very negative spirits. They have the spirit of envy, jealousy, hate, and wickedness. This is what you're going to find in these people. They hate anything good. They hate happiness. They hate people. They hate peace. They don't want to see it. We have these people in African spirituality today. As a practitioner, you need to be careful. When these people come into a place that is peaceful, to know them, they say by their fruit you shall know them. This is very true for Christianity and also for African spirituality. What they do is to sow discord. They always sow discord anywhere they are. This is the witchcraft spirit working. They are designed, they have been programmed to destroy. That is the seed, the initiation seed they give them. The power they give them is to destroy. So they are not happy with happiness. They are not happy with good things. We're talking about how to liberate ourselves. You know the painful thing why I'm talking about these people today, why I'm exposing them? They are not even interested in the liberation of Africa. They are not. So don't mistake that these people are your friends. They are not even interested. They are not interested in anything that will bring happiness to their own people. They are happy when they see people suffer. They are happy when they see people in misery. This is the way these people think. This is their philosophy. So you cannot work with them. You cannot plan with them. Some of these people are posing as spiritualists. When you go to them for help, if they know that you are not one of them, they will multiply your problem instantly. They will deceive you. They will cause serious problems. They will tell you lies, things that will make you spend money, and they will want to put you in perpetual bondage. This is the way they operate. So you have to be careful. Not everybody that claiming to be African spiritualist is a real practitioner. Some of us are evil people. Very, very evil people. That's why you need to learn this stuff by yourself. Very, very imperative. So these witchcraft people, they are everywhere and they are many. You're going to find a lot of them in African spirituality. These are the people you're going to find, a lot of them that will want to deceive you, that will want to fill your head with superstitious bullshit, that will totally mislead you. A lot of these people, some of them, they see vision, all right. They will see the problem. They will tell you the problem. They can even tell you things that happened to you 10 years ago. They have the witchcraft spirit in them already, but they are not interested in helping you. That thing they are telling you is to make you believe them, to think that they have power. Okay? They will tell you what happened to you even before you were born. You will say, this person have power, I can see, can see. This is what they used to deceive people in Africa. Oh, the pastor they see where the pastor they see where. Before you know, you don't become slave to the pastor. You don't become a slave. How come? Is it how it's supposed to be? You run to meet somebody for help, now you have become the slave of the person. You need to check your common sense very, very well. These people, they are not helping you. We have a lot of them in Africa. Many of them are in Christianity. These evil witchcraft pastors, they go to meet these old women in the village, then they eat this witchcraft. They willingly eat the witchcraft so that they can have this vision. They call it, there's something they call vision powder in African spirituality. Vision powder. Vision powder is a form of this evil witchcraft. You go to meet them, you go to meet the evil mothers, tell them you want the vision powder. It is witchcraft. You will pay for it, they will give you to eat. Then you start going to their meeting. The power, you will see vision, but you cannot help people. You can only put them in more misery and sorrow. Is that what you want? I don't think so. Why I'm saying this is that I need to warn you people, because I know a lot of people don't know about this, and also too, a lot of people are afraid to talk about these evil people that they come and get you. The people, they are weak people, they don't have power. The power they have is for destruction. Okay? It is for doing evil. They cannot do anything good. These are people I have experienced in my family. I have these people. I have these people. They have tried me many times. I have seen their works. Why I'm talking about this topic today, I just meant one new one. I meant one of these winches recently again. So it makes me to remember them. I say, oh, these people, they are still existing. Wow, they have not changed. Oh, wow. One thing you're going to say about these people is that many times they give you, they appear vulnerable. They are always, many of them are poor, but now some of them are racial. But they are modus operandi for most of them. They want to appear poor. This is one format that they use. Poor and vulnerable, that they need help. When you see this person, the person will be complaining, he cannot eat, don't have money, don't have anything, he's always suffering. Whereas the person is a millionaire in the witchcraft. So this person will come to your life and you will feel pity for them. So that pity you are feeling, trying to help them, they will not lash onto you. They will start draining your resources. Before you know, they will start working on you, causing problems in your life to give you difficulties. Okay? So you have to be careful of people, especially adults. Adults, they can come as women, as boyfriends, as girlfriends, as just friends. You have to be careful of this kind of people that are claiming extreme poverty. They cannot do anything for themselves, whereas their brain is very, very sharp. They always claim that they are dying, but they never die. They have not eaten, but they never die. You're going to come across these people. Some of them are very, very thin. The way you see them, their appearance is like nothing to write home about, but they have this wickedness, this innate wickedness in them. If you are somebody that is spiritually sound, you will know them. If you look at them well enough, you will know their game. Okay, most of them, they are usually afraid of people like us. One thing that these people do is that these people, when they have been fettered themselves with spirituality, with this evil witchcraft, they like to marry into people's families that don't have it. They like to marry good people. They like to marry clean people. You hardly see two witches marrying themselves. It is very, very rare because they know each other. They cannot witch each other. So these evil seeds, they marry innocent people. They will marry the person. Most times you see these evil witch women that will seduce or marry a man. The man will think, I am helping this woman. Before you know, they will kill the man slowly. They will kill the man. They will take over his property. They destroy the family of that man. This is how they quench successes of people. This is how they destroy people's destiny. People that are supposed to be doing good things, or people that have good destiny to lead their community forward. They get married to this kind of people that have good destiny, people that have a purpose for life. They will marry you, and then they will destroy that purpose so that you will not be successful. They will destroy and kill everything good in your family. So you have to be careful of the kind of people you get married to. Okay? Stay away from broke women. Or if you see women that are totally broke, they don't have any money. I'm sorry to say this, so not all poor women are witches, so please, I'm sorry to say this, I don't mean to offend though. But most of these people, they come very, very vulnerable, but they'll be making requests that are unbelievable. You see somebody will be talking how you spend very big money, and they will not provide $1 to support the thing. It's like they just come there to drain. If you have a woman, a girlfriend that is always pushing you to spend money, unnecessary money, to please them, suspect that kind of person, and they are not contributing. Only you will be bringing all the time. That person will likely be a windshield. Okay? Be very conscious of this kind of people. People that want to push you to be doing things beyond your capacity, that want to push you to go and borrow money to please them, push you into debts, push you to take a loan to satisfy them, push you. If you have those kind of people, it can be man, it can be woman, please be careful. If you have people that is pushing you to make irrational decisions as an adult, they are not doing anything to help, but they are pushing you to put yourself in danger. Please be careful of this kind of people. Be very, very careful. Okay? These people, I have seen them a lot of time in action. Then when they come to a place that is peaceful, what they do is to sow discord. They will start sowing discord. They will start causing problem, spreading lies, spreading rumor. This one said this to this. This one said that to that, behind this one back. They always come vulnerable, and they always have problems, and their problems never solve. You will have some friends, you know that they will claim to be sick. They have been sick. The sickness never stop. What kind of sickness? If today is headache, tomorrow is leg pain, tomorrow is stomach pain, then they want you to have pity. They want pity. They are looking for who to lash onto, to tap into. This is the way this kind of people behave. When they come to a place that is good, peaceful, if you just see somebody new coming to a place and they start causing problems, that person probably have witchcraft spirits. This is the way they behave. If a witch is in a family, peace will never be in that family. You will see them. They are the ones. It can be your mom, it can be your dad. If it's a mother, the mother will be sowing discord among all the children. You'll be causing problem in the children. The other good children, it will be frustrating them. They're the ones that accepted the witchcraft. They will not combine together. They will not be giving problems to the rest children that did not accept the witchcraft. This is the way they operate in Africa. And you're going to see a lot of these witchcraft people. They are seriously in the church. They always use church Christianity to cover face. Christianity, which is another form of witchcraft, have given them the impetus have given them the umbrella to do any kind of evil. You can do any evil in this world as far as you are a Christian, you are saved. This is the banner of Christianity. You can kill 1 million people in the name of Christianity. As far as you are a Christian, you are going to heaven. So a lot of witchcraft, like the ones in my family, all of them, they go to church like 3-4 times a week. Even Monday, Tuesday morning, these people go to church. And they are all witches, and they are so wicked. Oh God. I have met some of the most wicked people on this planet. These are people that somebody can be dying in their front. They don't have human sympathy, but you can never separate them from their Bible. They will rather go to church than help people genuinely. They only help people in their witchcraft cults. This is the way they do it. When you join those kind of societies, the power they give you, they warn you. If you use this power to help anybody, they will punish you. They can punish you with very severe punishments. They can deform you for life. They can take away things they can take away some of your talents. They can even kill you. So these people that are part of this evil cults, they cannot help people. They can only do evil. That's why you see these evil pastors, you always hear their scandal. After they have taken this witchcraft, they start seeing vision. What they are doing is to be sleeping with people's wife, sleeping with people's daughter, doing all kind of evil. You go to meet them for problem, they must multiply your problem. They just can't do anything good. This is what they do from morning till night. This is what they do. So you have to be very careful. And one thing I advise people again, do not, as a parent, I repeat, do not give anybody or do not give them permission to say they want to pray for your child, they want to do anything for your child. Do not do that. Okay, don't make that mistake. You as a parent have the final authority. When you meet these evil occultic pastors or witchcraft people say they want to pray for your child, that is a very dangerous thing. Most times they're going to steal your child's destiny, use it to add to their home. They know they have the kind of spell they practice is a spell of how to steal people's destiny, how to steal people's progress, how to use people's heads, how to convert the good stuff. They know how to practice these evil spells. This is what they practice. This is some of the most abominable black or evil magic or evil spiritual stuff. This is the stuff they practice in their cults. This is what they practice. So they are very good at doing this, at stifling progress, bringing misery, pain, and sorrow. This is what they do in these secret witchcraft cults. So we have them in African spirituality now. You're going to see some of them coming out, say, hey, I practice, because not everybody that say they practice African spirituality, you're going to bring into your house as your friend. A lot of them now come out because we are coming out publicly to talk about African spirituality. They want to attach themselves to us. So you have to be very, very clear. So you have to understand these people. We are not the same. A lot of them now, they are coming in the form of this gay phenomenon, trying to bring homosexuality into African spirituality. Some of them are trying to bring femininity, woman is supreme into African spirituality. Some of them are trying to bring all sorts of this evil witchcraft. I was watching a video about one of them. He was talking, think maybe this guy think that some of us don't know about witchcraft in Africa. He was talking, he's trying to sell this witchcraft to black people in America. He was trying to sell it as the true, authentic spiritual practice of Africa. And the guy really know how to sell this stuff. If a black person from America doesn't know, he will say, oh, this is the real African spirituality. But this guy is trying to sell this evil African witchcraft to black people in America under the banner of OB. I just looked at it. I was looking at the guy. I said, this is witchcraft. This is not African spirituality. This is wickedness. Now the thing where we dey talk, now with this evil thing. I look at it, they are in YouTube now too. They're YouTube, they're everywhere. So you need to be careful. What are you practicing? When you come to African spirituality, we have different kind of practice. There are people that are not interested. I repeat again, we have people that are not interested in the development, in the freedom and the emancipation of African people from the situation we are in now. We have many Africans like this. So you need to identify, you need to look at people very clearly. When people are coming out, look at them. This spirituality you are practicing, what is the aim? What is the end game? Is it for selfish reasons, or is it something that will help us move forward as African people? Is it something I can take, that I can say I can use to help my brother and my sister? Can I be able to take this knowledge I want to learn? Can I use it? If they say no, you cannot use it to help anybody except only people in this court, my brother, run away. Run away. That is not the place you need to be. Okay? What is the point of you learning African spirituality when it cannot belong to you? When you cannot use it of your own free will to help people that are in need when you want, whenever you want? What is the purpose of that kind of power that you cannot use to bring goodness, happiness, and smile to the generality of your people? What is the purpose of that kind of power? My brother, please help me answer this question. Is that a good power? What is the purpose of me joining a cult when the power they are going to give me is to oppress my own fellow man, to deceive my own fellow man, to lie upon my own fellow man and point them and put them in more bondage? What is the purpose of that cult? Is it a good cult? Is it a good society? Please answer me. 22 people are watching me. Is it a good society to join? Answer me yes or no. I want to know. Is it a good thing? Talk through me, devil shame. People not talk through me, devil shame. Now, good thing. What is the purpose of me joining a cult when I cannot talk about it openly in the public? It is only night that will be holding meeting. We cannot hold meeting in the morning. We cannot hold meeting in the afternoon. Only nights at the most dirtiest place. I will now fly down to go and be eating dead bodies and drinking blood. What kind of cult is that, my brother? Now waiting be that. Now better thing be that. Talk through me, devil shame. So we need to know, say, African spirituality have different types. Okay? Some people practice wickedness and evil. So we are not all the same. A lot of people are going to laugh at me, say this guy don't have power. He don't have power, but he cannot do this, cannot. Look, I am not here to destroy life of people. Okay? And what you people are practicing is evil stuff. If you look at my channel now, I have been able to bring about enough spare. I have almost 500 videos now. I have bring out a lot of spells for free that people use to help themselves, uplift themselves, move their life forward. You watch this, you benefit a lot of things. We grow together. But these evil cults, they are not interested in teaching. They don't teach anything good. Every little thing they teach is they hide it. They hide it. It's a secret. It says, what kind of evil? What are you doing now? What is the purpose of your existence? If a member tells anything, you try to share, they kill you. What kind of cult? It's not the evil cult with that. So me and these people, we are opposites. Many of them are my enemies, and some of them are trying to kill me. Even these people have been trying to kill me for a long time, even before I even came into spirituality. They already see my destiny. They already know that this boy is not one of us. This boy will fight against us. So the ones in my family have been trying to kill me before I even wake up. Before I even discover who they were. They have tried so many things on me. I have the scars all over me. So we have different kind of people. Those of you that are watching this channel, you need to know where you belong. These people, they are not interested in the liberation of Africa, and many of them are actively working with the darker forces, with the evil forces of Western colonization. They are actively working with Christianity to put us in bondage. They're working also with Islam. That's why you see we have a lot of abominable rites in Christianity and Islam. There are some, if you want to check, if you check what many of these pastors are doing, you'll be shocked. They are not interested in your spiritual liberation. They are not interested in your freedom. You will see somebody say you try to free Africa, but you are a Christian. Your spirituality is composed of the programming from them. How can you be able to free yourself from that programming that is running you? It's impossible. The virus is inside you. You are operating based on that virus, and yet you want to free your people from that virus, or you want to free yourself. It's impossible. The white man will just be looking at you. Jesus Christ will just be laughing at you. That's why you see where we are today in the world. When you're telling Christians, no, we have to tackle this thing from the board. We need to bring out our history. We need to start teaching the right kind of knowledge. You cannot say you're Christian or Black Lives Matter. You go and do picketing from Monday to Saturday. Then on Sunday you go to church. You cannot remove yourself from slavery like that. Okay? You have to first decolonize your minds. The battle is in the spirit world. Say the battle is not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers in high places. High places, your heads, those high places, people in power. We need to fight against them. We need to speak our truth, and we need to expose them. We need to identify the enemy, then go after the enemy and neutralize them. We need to hit the nail on the head That place, that main place, we need to nip it in the bud. It starts by me and you educating our children about the truth of our history and spirituality. This is one of the major places that hit us up. So this battle is not for one person alone. It's for all of us. Don't think that you cannot do anything. Okay? The enemy does not sleep. Doesn't sleep. You can do something in any capacity. You do something by knowing yourself, by studying about you, and by teaching this, doing everything possible to bring out your brothers and sisters from this bondage. I cannot do it alone, but together we can do a lot of stuff. We can do a lot of damages. So everybody need to get involved in these fights. Okay? These evil people, we need to speak against them. We need to speak our truth. We need to stand our ground, and we need to expose them. We need to expose them inside African spirituality and outside African spirituality. You will see a lot of practitioners say they practice African spirituality. They call themselves native doctors, Sangoma. They will be doing spells for pastors to put people on that spiritual bandage. What kind of shit is that? Imagine me that is preaching every day, talking the truth about African spirituality, trying to lead them. One pastor will come and will go and do powerful spell that he will use to block people's mind, to deceive people. Am I not a witch? It's an oxymoron. It's like I am saying one thing and I'm doing the opposite. For what? A lot of people, when I started my practice, say I should be working for pastors, say they have money. I say, go to hell with your money. I don't work for pastors. I will never do that kind of thing. But when you see spiritualists that claim to be spiritualists, but they're actually doing this kind of thing, just know that they are not dedicated to the liberation of their own people. They are dedicated to the destruction of their own people by doing this kind of things for these evil pastors. These are the people that are belonging to these witchcraft cults we have in Africa. They all work together. They are all one big happy family. Okay, so as a practitioner, you need to know where you stand. Not everybody that call themselves a African spiritual practitioner that you will follow, you will just listen to, or you will just relax that this person is doing the work. You study them, you look them very carefully. When you see their actions, you will know where they stand. Okay, money is good, but you will not, when you see somebody that have no conscience, you should suspect that person. For me, I believe that your spiritual practice should be tied with your liberation struggle. Okay, everything must synchronize. We Africans, we are still under bandage. We are under mental slavery, economic slavery. We don't have freedom. We are restricted. Then you see one practice will be telling you that it's okay to put your people. We are thinking about how to break away from this religious enslavement from the colonial masters. Every day you see people struggling. Then you see a practitioner telling you that it's okay to do spells for pastors to get followers, to deceive people. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's okay to do spells to wipe those kind of pastors' hearts. For me, it's not okay to be aiding and abetting anything that will put your people in more bondage. It's not okay to be supporting evil politicians into power that will enslave and destroy your people. It is not okay. Okay, it is not okay to be trying to poison your African spirituality, to be poisoning it with gay and feminine nonsense. It is not okay. I will not allow that. You'll be taking money from these organizations to poison your own African spirituality. What kind of, who are you working for? Who are you? Now, so you're hungry. Now, so hungry catch you. What sort of nonsense is that? So not all of us are the same, okay? We are not all the same. So as a practitioner, please shine your eye. You have to be vigilant. You have to be alert. When you see somebody calling themselves practitioners, but they are doing things that is antithetical, that is opposite of what we are supposed to be doing as African people, you should suspect that person. You should call them out. Ask them, is this okay? What are you doing? Is this the practice? Are we supposed to be doing this and this and this? Are we supposed to be drinking people's blood? Or what kind of practice is this? Where is this taking us to? What kind of power do we aim to achieve from doing these rites? You need to be asking questions. If somebody tell you some kind of funny things, if I do this right, what are the limits? Can I use it to help other people before I join this your little cult that you say is the way forward? You need to ask questions. If they tell you no, it's for only members, no, it's for this, no, you cannot do this, no, you cannot do that, no, just know that you are going in the wrong place. Anything I teach on my channel, on my class, is your knowledge to use to do what you want to do. One day, my aim is that you will start your practice. You will be helping people. I don't see why you will be learning something you cannot use it to help somebody when the time comes for you to help somebody. Because somebody said that if you help somebody that is not a member, they will come and kill you, or they will take away your manhood, or they will cut your life by 10 years if you try it. What sort of nonsense is that? Is that not wickedness? So we need to be careful. We have the presence of this kind of societies. There are many of them in Africa, especially in Nigeria. There are many. Now we have the ones that these young boys, these Yahoo boys, join. Now they have now upgraded. This one they join, they use people to do ritual. They use girls to do ritual, use their family members to do ritual to get money. What sort of nonsense is that? For me, only for people to do this kind of things, you have to have some element of evil inside you. You have to be evil to say that you want to do this kind of stuff to destroy the life of other people. So I will now be doing human sacrifice, killing people every year just to become wealthy. If somebody kill you to become wealthy, will you be happy? Will you be happy? If somebody kidnap your son or your daughter to go and do a ritual, will you be happy? Is it a good thing? Talk should make devil shame. Then why are you doing it to other people? Then why do you think it's normal to do this kind of thing to other people? This is kind of, so you see these people that do this kind of things, some of them are actually, they have evil inside them already. These are the evil seeds. For you to say you want to do this kind of level of evil to somebody, that is, you are a wicked human being. There are some things that you have limit. There are some things that I cannot do, I can never do. It does not make me a weak man. Okay? It makes me a very rational man that stands for truth, justice, and righteousness. I will say the truth. Some things that we as African people tend to tolerate or try to normalize, and you say you're an African spiritualist, that it's okay to do certain kind of evil, to use somebody's destiny, to wash somebody's heads, to do ritual, to enslave somebody so that you can have money from them. For me, this is not, no, this is wickedness. This is not African spirituality. And I will say it. This is not African spirituality. That is not African spirituality. That is, you are practicing wickedness. Oruko. This is what we call it, oruko, better wickedness, not be this. So, we need to be careful with the kind of people we stick around that claim to want to be hanging out with us, say they practice African spirituality. No, not of all. You need to look their way. Look, when you look at the practice, if you see that the person is doing something that does not make sense, you ask them, you question them, or you give them chance. Tell them, they give you chance. I beg. Tell them, go that side. I know that stand with you, they do. They where you did first. I will practice my practice anywhere it will carry me to. Let it take me to there. Okay? So that we don't bring evil people into our life that come and destroy our life, or come and poison or pollute our spirits with unnecessary evil stuff. There are many things we don't need. We have a lot of problems by ourselves. So African spirituality is something that you need to be careful about. A lot of people coming into this stuff, many of them, their hands not clean. Some of them coming in to look for what they can use to go and do evil to somebody, to go and knock somebody, or to oppress somebody. Some of them coming in with their evil witchcraft to come and hang out, to cause problem in your life. Say, so you practice African spirituality, I want to see the kind of power you have. Then you practice it, or be putting an in your life, be messing up things in your life, they'll be laughing at you. You think you have power, they'll be testing you with their dirty witchcraft stuff. We don't need those kind of people. So you have to be careful the kind of people you hang around. I've seen this many times. There was a time, something happened to my close friend. He practiced African spirituality. He's in Nigeria. He was a lecturer. The next thing, one boy just came around it that he also practiced African spirituality too. He didn't know this boy was a winch, pure winch. I told him, this boy, do you really know him? The boy was able to appear to this guy in a very vulnerable form. This guy now employed him in his work, giving a job. You know what is? He almost wrecked this guy's life. Within 2 months, he almost destroyed this person's life. He went to steal. They caught him. He went to police station. He wrote the name of this person down. That is the one that committed the crime. They also caught him for trying to go to somebody's house in the night to go and try to rape a woman in the night. The kind of problem this boy caused. They almost sacked my friend from work. Almost sacked him from work. From bringing somebody that claimed you practice African spirituality. You don't know this guy was totally evil. Totally evil personality you brought him, claimed to. You don't know the guy was a big wizard. If not for a little thing, he would have lost his job. Just like that. They just sacked him from the university. So you have to be careful. Not everybody calling themselves practitioners are. Some of them are evil people. I have experienced this many times. Okay? We are not all the same. So better is sometimes good to be solo practitioner. But sometimes it's good to get a community. But we are all growing. Part of the reason I formed this little community online, you get experience. Because tomorrow, a lot of us are going to be leaders. Many people watching this channel today, I know a lot of you are practitioners already. And I know a lot of powerful people are here. Many of you people are going to start your own spiritual program in the future. You are going to be teaching people this stuff. You are going to become leaders of your own community. So you will see a lot of these bad people coming in. You need to know them. You need to identify them. And you're going to have experience. They are there. They will always be there. They will always come into your group to try to cause problem. You will see them everywhere. You have to look at all these people. You see people that will come, that will appear very vulnerable. You will say, okay, let me just help this person. Before you know, they're going to hit you. And what they're going to hit you with, you will not expect the kind of problem that they are going to bring into your life. You will regret helping them. You will know why I push people away most times. You get why. You get why I ask people to pay to join my program. You don't just join my program. Why I fix so many rules. I know why. You get why. Most people think that I am wicked. Say this guy is a wicked guy. If you not see money, they do anything. Look, a lot of free stuff is on my channel. A lot of free stuff. If you want to learn, you go learn. But say you want to come close to me, it is hard to. You get why. They don't do me well. When you start to do your practice too, you will know why I do the kind of things I do. But now, most of you will not understand. A lot of people say this guy is wicked. I have to be wicked for a reason. I have to protect myself. Because we have so many wicked people around. Don't allow these evil, vulnerable people appear vulnerable. Next thing, they just stab you in the back. You'll be so shocked. You never expect it. You open yourself up. It happens like that. So, my brothers, I need to warn you guys. We have evil witchcraft cults in Africa. These are ancient cults, and they practice pure wickedness. Sometimes we deal with these people. Most of these times we deal with them when we do these 3 road junction rites. 3 road junctions are like a gateway to the spirit world. Okay? When we do these night offerings, we talk to spirits that are in charge of their domain. Spirits like Baron Semidi, Eshu, Mama Brigitte, Baba Legwa, Santisma Morete. We still run things with them, but you know how to deal with them because they are part of nature. Sometimes we give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and we take from Caesar what belongs to us. This is the law. Okay, we still know how to deal with them. When you begin your practice, you will understand these people. You will know how to live with them. There's if you know how to live with a cobra, the cobra is unlikely to attack you. But when you don't know that this thing is a cobra, then you're going to be playing with it, or you don't know there's this kind of thing in your house, it's very dangerous. So you need to be aware that we have this kind of people, and they are very, very active. They are even more active than us, because these people, they know about their mission from birth. But we, a lot of us, we the good guys, we play a lot. We play with them. You think they are your friends, you play. Before you know, they bite you so many times before you realize what is happening. But most times they already come to life with a mission to destroy. Okay, so you need to be vigilant. We have these people in Christianity, we have them in African spirituality, we have them everywhere, we have them in governments. Some of them are even our governors and our presidents, and they are vampires. So there is need for us to be doing our work. If you know you are a light worker, you are somebody that have this calling to practice African spirituality, start to do something. Do something by doing your teaching, by sharing. A lot of people think that when they keep quiet, they're not going to be attacked. The evil forces will leave them alone. Who told you that? They never leave anybody alone, because as far as you are alive, you are a potential. The aim of these people is to kill them before they grow. So don't think that if you are silent, then you will have peace. Now lie you. If they still notice you, they will still come after you. So better you start doing your work, do your spiritual work, learn, study your African spirituality. You start doing your teaching, spreading your truth. It can be on Facebook, social media, or just by simply living your truth, being true to yourself, living your truth. Don't be wasting your time with them, focusing on yourself. You will benefit a lot of things by focusing on yourself, on self-improvements. Okay, better pass it, you can't waste time. They go one dirty church from morning till night. They go give your money to one dirty pastor. All those time, those energy, if you use it to improve your life, invest that time into your business, into the things that matters to you, you're going to have a lot of solid benefits than giving it to somebody else, a vampire that will just be draining you like a big pipeline until you die. So please, you need to shine your eye. You need to be wise. I believe I have said enough for this topic today. It is about 1 hour now. And well, try. This topic is going to have a part 2. I need to talk about it. Okay, a lot of spiritualists, they are afraid that if they talk about this, they wish people are going to come after them. You'll not get any power before. Maybe you'll be one of them and not just understand. So me, I don't talk my own. I will still talk again later on. So this is the matter. So I thank you guys for watching. And for people that will like to learn African spirituality, my website is the River of Knowledge. I teach ancient African spirituality and history from the ground floor. I'll be able to teach you a lot of things here with a lot of scientific evidence. And you're going to learn a lot of powerful stuff on this channel. I don't waste time here. I don't beat around the bush. And I'm not interested in deceiving people. Okay, so my approach to this subject is very, very unique. If you are somebody that is educated and you want to be able to bridge that gap between the ancient and modern, between the traditionalist and modern day spiritual practice, this is where you need to be. Okay, we need to learn this stuff and advance the practice and make sure that we transfer this knowledge to the next generation. We need to update African spirituality. I have been able to update so many things on it. So please join my program. It is not expensive, and you'll be glad you did. Then if you also want to read my book on quantum physics and African spirituality, I have covered many topics in that book. It's a very simple book, but you're going to learn a lot of things that will help you start from there. There's a lot of reference in the book too. You can get it from me. Then if you want to do your spell work, love spell, hexes, sparks, the whole 9-yard tarot readings, you can also contact me. My number is also on the screen. Apart from that, I thank you very much. I thank you guys for watching, for joining me today. I am very, very grateful and delighted, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.